What's up, Samurai Assassins? Fat Samurai Guy here, and welcome to another episode of The Movie Dojo, where we discuss martial arts cinema and action films. Today in the dojo, I am going to review Never Back Down, No Surrender. Here's a quick plot synopsis. Picking up after the events of Never Back Down 2, former MMA champion Case Walker is on the comeback trail to become champion once again. Now I'm going to give you the good, I'm going to give you the bad, I'm going to give you the badass. First up, the good. Michael Jai White returns as star and director of this film. His character, Case Walker, competes in these low-level MMA events just to make ends meet, and it doesn't really look like his fight career is going anywhere. Now, I'm a huge MMA, UFC, Pride FC fan, and it was a lot of fun seeing former Pride heavyweight fighter Josh Barnett playing this spoiled, egotistical fighter named Brody. He asks his friend Case to come train with him in Thailand for big money, and maybe while he's there, Case can kind of promote himself also a little bit. Tension among the team rises a little bit when Case meets up with Brody's head trainer, played by the fight professor, Steven Quadros, who also was one of my favorite MMA commentators in the early days of Pride FC. Both sides have to come together and figure out how to work as a team to take on the greater evil, promoter Hugo Vega. There are definitely some funny moments in this movie that I wasn't really expecting. You have 3 fun cameos in the movie that I'm not going to spoil, but most of the meat of the film comes from the pretty good chemistry between Josh Barnett and Michael Jai White's characters. Now for the bad. Now the movie is your usual straight-to-video low-budget action film, so don't expect big production values or, the highest quality of acting. Michael Jai White's acting is always fine, but you can tell that with Josh Barnett that he's a real fighter trying to act. But with that in mind, compared to other athletes that are trying to act for the first time, Josh actually does a pretty good job in the movie, as well as Quadros. There was a love interest subplot in this movie that I did not like, and it just felt like it was just padding for the movie. We need to get to 90 minutes, and not once did I buy Nathan Jones as a Brazilian fighter. And lastly, the end finale fight was a little disappointing. It could have been a lot better. The fact that both teams' camps just stood there and didn't intervene at all and just watched made the fight feel unrealistic. I mean, can you imagine Nick Diaz and Conor McGregor are on their way to the octagon, and at some point they run into each other in the locker room in the back, and then they start brawling? I highly doubt both teams' camps would just stand there and cheer them on and not break up the fight at all. They'd just stand there and go, yeah, get him, yeah. The street fight in Rocky V, okay, was more realistic than this. But I get it because of Case's moral character. It makes sense why the fight went down the way it did. But I think they really could have thought of another way to end the finale of the film. And now for the badass. In the previous movie, Never Back Down 2, Michael Jai White kind of played mostly the wise teacher type of role. And really the most interesting fight in that movie was when he kicked the shit out of multiple opponents, but he was still handcuffed. Other than that, Never Back Down 2 is pretty forgettable. Luckily for us, this time around, White's character is the main focus of the film, and he gets the chance to show off his awesome martial arts skills. The fight scenes in the movie are filmed pretty well for the most part, but 2 fights really stood out to me. One involved Michael Jai White using his karate katas to defeat an opponent that was talking shit, which I thought was a lot of fun. And the other one involved a sparring match between Michael Jai White and Josh Barnett, which got real. That shit got real. To me, that's the best fight in the movie. So overall, has Michael Jai White been in better straight-to-video films than this? Yes, but he's definitely been in a lot worse. The movie is still a solid watch, and I still recommend it for fans of MMA and martial arts films. So I give Never Back Down, No Surrender 3.3 out of 5 ninja stars. That's it for today's episode of The Movie Dojo. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Never Back Down, No Surrender. And thanks again for watching. You guys rock. And stay tuned for my next review of The Deadlands. See you next time.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.